Good morning, Digit fam. It's the first day of the month, but the last day of the week, which means, well, it's Friday, and I guess this happens a couple of times a year, so it's really not that big of a deal, and I'm really not sure why I brought it up. It just seemed like it was significant and something. It is March 1st, 2019, and this is your Digit Daily. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, I rode the cryptocurrency train all the way to its station. I watched Bitcoin prices soar and then crash into the ground like so many X Games athletes. People went crazy for it. HTC released a phone for cryptocurrency, and then just like the pet rock and the shake weight, poof! It was gone. And the world was a better place. Except just under the surface, plans were in motion, and now Facebook is at the center of them. That's right, Facebook wants to create its own face coin, or Bitface, or FaceBit, or some stupid thing. Facebook wants to create its own cryptocurrency, the purpose of which would largely be to send money to other people. This is going to be more of a send gifts and money transfers and thanks for picking up the check there because I forgot my wallet type stuff, rather than I'd like to buy your car type stuff. And this isn't completely crazy. Payments made via mobile app are incredibly popular with the app Venmo and in places like China, where WeChat handles the bulk of personal transactions. But cryptocurrency? Really? I mean, I kind of thought Facebook had more sense than to try to jump on board that bandwagon. I mean, maybe it's not a bandwagon thing and it's just a sensical way to do money. I'm not a financial analyst or a cryptocurrency expert by any stretch of the imagination. But what I do know is that Facebook will have to be very careful on how it presents its final product to its customers. Personally, if I were them, I wouldn't even mention the word cryptocurrency at all. There's a lot of connotations that go along with that name. Things like complicated and volatile come to mind. But Facebook doesn't want a volatile currency. They want to create what's known as a stablecoin. That stablecoin's value will be based on actual currency rather than prospective buyers, which I think I'm saying that right, but this is cryptocurrency, so who even knows? Facebook is even looking to tie the value of the coin into several currencies specifically to avoid the volatility part. That being the case, the crypto part of that would just help establish regulation, vetting, KYC processes, which is a whole other set of Wikipedia articles. Of course, you still have to get people to use it, which could be the tough part. If Grandma is going to send little Billy 4 Zuckerbucks for his birthday, I'm not sure either one will really know how to use a digital wallet. This, quite frankly, has to be so simple that even a moron like me would be able to use it. And when it comes to cryptocurrency, that's a really low bar. Actually, Grandma probably knows more about it than I do, which is probably why I use PayPal. So now that my brain is on fire and I need to put it out, let's head on over into the roundup! YouTube has had a bit of a problem with predatory behavior towards minors and taken a pretty decisive step towards fixing that problem. It's disabled the comment feature on any video that features a minor, and just so we're clear, when I say minor, I mean young people, not people who work in mines. So how is this going to affect the thousands of popular YouTube channels featuring people who exclusively talk like this? I can't even imagine. Personally, I think YouTube should disable all comments and make the internet a better place, but then they'd all just move over to Twitter full time and I wouldn't have any place to spend my afternoons. So, on to the next story! Tesla is closing most of its brick-and-mortar stores and shifting to an online-only sales model, something I thought it had already done, if I'm totally honest. I'm not sure why brick-and-mortar stores were necessary. There was no haggling, no "let me go talk to the manager," or any of the other completely awful yet terribly normal things that normal car dealerships put you through. Guess Tesla will just have to sell based on its brand, something I don't think it'll have a problem with. But of course we can't report on Tesla without also mentioning that the $35,000 Model 3 is now on sale, and closing the retail locations was a part of making that $35,000 price tag possible. The Model 3 is a step down from the Model S, but just looking at the Tesla website, it's really not that big of a step down. Slightly lower range, a little less chutzpah, smaller trunk, less customizable options, that's all stuff that I can live with. And we just finished off paying our last car. Honey, we need to talk. Dash buttons, the Amazon product I always kind of wanted but never actually enough to get one, are being retired. Amazon will stop selling Dash buttons globally, but will continue to support the buttons that are already out there. With things like subscriptions to products and easy ordering through Amazon Echo, the day of the Dash morphed into the day of the dodo. So long, Dash buttons, and thanks for all the detergent. And speaking of Amazon, the retailer is now rolling out the concept of Amazon Day, in which a household can elect to have all its Amazon parcels delivered on a single day as opposed to spaced out throughout the week in order to reduce their carbon footprint. And this is a problem that people have? I mean, look, I order a lot of stuff from Amazon, probably more than I should, but not so much that I need to consolidate my deliveries to a single day to reduce my carbon output. I mean, Jesus, people, it's called outside. Try it sometime. And finally, the band Weezer, you can Google them, they used to be a thing, is trying to become a thing again by creating its own world in Fortnite. If you enter creative mode and go to Weezer's world, you can play Fortnite while the band's latest album... Wait, they still make albums? Huh, how about that? Anyway, the album will play in the background while you kill people, which is a great way to get loyal fans. And what have we learned about Adam today? I don't do crypto, I don't do cars, I don't do Weezer, and I don't do Fortnite. I probably should have read Tristan's memo last night. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's Digit Daily. And if you'd like to learn more about any of these stories, check out the links in the show notes and subscribe to our daily newsletter at digit.com. And if you like what you heard, subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast player. Once again, I'm Adam Dowd, Dead Technology on Twitter, and we'll talk again on Monday.